Hi, this is the Vedic Astrologer with the April 2015 reading for Vedic Aquarius. Do take the time to look up your Vedic chart because Vedic signs are different than Western signs. So that is a worthwhile step there. Okay, so, and I've got a link down below for, a place where you can get a free Vedic chart calculator. So what I see this month for Vedic Aquarius is you're turning over or trying to turn over a new leaf. You're kind of leaving a past conception of yourself behind. I think really trying to get to higher ground. We're really trying to reach a spiritual enlightenment. Yeah, I feel like you're ready. Like you're sort of being pulled towards a kind of the next phase. And that may involve returning to and this could be returning internally or returning more actively to the site of something that got out of control, something where you felt like you were not able to steer it the way that you wanted. And I feel like it was something that you had high hopes for or that seemed ideal at a certain time, and then it just got all out of whack, got all out of control. And you may have not known how to address this situation. Maybe you would like to find a way to more fully kind of get in it so you can get past it. And you're kind of just sitting with that desire. To kind of complete the circle. Maybe to see someone in a new light also. I feel like there may be almost like a sudden shift in your vision where someone who you've been kind of villainizing or demonizing, you suddenly see their positive side. You see kind of their true light, which is kind of veiled from you before for some reason. And I feel like you see a way forward with this person where there have seemed to be like sort of blocks in the road. And it seemed to be difficult to kind of get going. I feel like you're kind of moving past that and entering a period of rebirth where there really can be like a very positive, almost like idyllic kind of coming together. And this could be coming together in a relationship. It could be coming together just with like extended family or something. It feels sort of like a village, It feels sort of like a community that maybe can be brought together a little more tightly or in a more positive way. To share in a way that's healing. You may encounter some stubbornness from other people that you want to include in this kind of vision. Another way this could work is that now you're sort of finally free of something that has been holding you back or that you have perceived to be holding you back. Something where you did feel out of control, where you still don't quite understand what happened, kind of. Like you feel like you tried to be fair and balanced, you feel like you tried to address the situation, and it all just got wonky, and you don't quite understand it. So for some people, this could be that you are trying to move past that situation and into a new situation that you have high hopes for, and that you think is going to be sort of like the key to moving forward, the key to like a very positive future for you that you've maybe been waiting for a while, or just like your, you know, your new dream, you know. And there may be someone who kind of refuses to participate in this vision of togetherness that you have. Like this feels to me like if you are divorced and you are wanting to like move in with someone or something, and you're like, okay, great, I'm like, you know, the divorce is final and now I'm free to move on with my life in this new way. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to move in with my new girlfriend or my new boyfriend or whatever, and we're going to make this happen. And then it's like your kid or their kid is like, no way, you know. And they may not say that, but they may just be acting in ways that makes you be like, whoa, okay, maybe this is not going to work out the way that I want it to work out. And you may try to force it still, but yeah, I feel like you may try to kind of overlook the resistance that you're getting here. But I think that's... I think if you do, you may be able to like claim a victory, and like make it go the way you want it to go if you kind of overlook this person's objections. But I think in the long run, it's not going to end well to kind of move forward without this person being really on board. Yeah, I think there's more moving parts in whatever you're trying to enact than you're really taking into consideration. So yeah, I feel like you want to like lead the way and be like, all right, we're doing it this way. And there's a lot of resistance, and you need to pay attention to that resistance because it's not going to just go away. So you may have to kind of submerge your pride, and not just your pride, but your plan, you know, your plan that you feel like you've earned, you know, and kind of take another look at this way that you want to move forward. But I feel like, you know, you may be really sad to have to do that because I feel like you're really excited to be out of one thing, out of one phase and moving into the next. And then there's kind of like a slowdown on what you want to do. And again, you may be tempted to kind of charge past it, but that's not the way to go. You have to let whatever this is you're thinking of really come to fruition. You have to let it sort of hatch on its own terms. And I think part of the reason why you're being urged to slow down is that there may actually be another plan on a higher level for you that you're veering away from. Yeah, I feel like this fighting, this disagreement is kind of coming up to get you, to move you towards a new path that you may not even see coming. But yeah, I think that there's a new path that's kind of wants to start for you that you can't even imagine right now how it's going to sort of play out or pan out, but that is going to like leave, it's going to blow away whatever your current future plan is, you know. It's going to leave that in the dust and be much, much better. Yeah, I feel like this is something that is being kind of blocked for a reason, and it may be frustrating and disappointing, but it's kind of like a higher timing thing where you need to kind of help you to get in the right place at the right time, kind of. Okay. Any other cards for Vedic Aquarius for April 2015? Yeah, so again, this is something that you can't really see how it's going to turn out from here. So you kind of have to just keep moving ahead. But have faith, but pay attention to that resistance. Pay attention to it, because I think it's cluing you in to something that you need to see that you can't see from here. So kind of absorb it. You know, it's like you don't have to, you can just slow down, absorb any kind of resistance that's coming up, and just kind of hang out with it for a little while. Because I think the other shoe is going to drop eventually. But for now, I feel like there's comfort in where you are, you know, and you may need to kind of turn away from your bigger plan for a while. I think there's a lot of warnings here. Not to push forward precipitously, like not to ignore the good of the whole for what you want. Because I think you may desire something rather strongly, or just be torn even. But I think that if you kind of move forward against the wishes of someone to whom you're intimately connected, or against their interest, you're going to be pulled back, you know. I don't think it's going to be a full connection. I don't think it's going to be capable of working out, because it's like you really have to take into account everyone who is affected by whatever decision this is. Because otherwise it's just not going to stand. It's not going to be as full of a result as you want. It's just not going to be long lasting, is the sense that I get. Although it will be a lesson learned. But it may just be, yeah. I feel like it's a path you're not going to have to travel again, is what I feel like. I feel like it's part of what's happening now, is that you're kind of wandering off maybe, you know, a little bit down the wrong road, and life is trying to course correct you onto the right road, and doing it in such a way that you are not going to have to learn this lesson again. You're not going to have to go through this again. But that may mean that you need a little time of renewal and restoration at the end of the month, where you just feel a little depleted and you need to just take a little time for yourself. So yeah, that's what I see for April 2015 for Vedic Aquarian. So I hope that's helpful. And please do get in touch if you'd like to have a personal reading. My email address is theivyleagueastrologer@gmail.com. You can drop me a line, and my information is down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good month. Thanks.